Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hopkins Center for the Arts for the 2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Royalty Coronation. At this time, I'd like to remind you all to turn off all electronic devices. The show will begin in just a few moments.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Royalty Coronation. The Hopkins Raspberry Festival identifies with the color red. After all, we have red princess dresses, red marketing material, and of course, red raspberries. Tonight, our candidates will share with us some fun facts about the color red.
Did you know that the color red is the first color a baby can see? This usually happens within 2 weeks. It's because the color red has the longest wavelength, making it the easiest to process by the baby's eyes.
Did you know that redheads make up less than 2% of the world's population? This is caused by a mutation in the blonde gene. Interestingly enough, redheads have approximately 50,000 less hair strands than, say, a blonde or a brunette.
Fashion experts always recommend at least a splash of red when dressing for a job interview or any other important business meeting. Red symbolizes assertiveness, decisiveness, and leadership.
The red stripes on the American flag stand for valor, courage, and hardiness, and were given meaning when the presidential seal was adopted on June 20th, 1782.
Did you know that the color red stimulates the appetite? This is the reason why many restaurants and food chains use the color red in their logos. So, how do some delicious red raspberries sound?
Red has many meanings in different cultures around the world. In the US, it means energy, love, and passion, while in South Africa, it means mourning. But, however, in Asia, it means good luck and life.
This evening. Tom LaSalle joined the Minneapolis Aquatennial Board in 2006 and served as Commodore in 2009 and 2012, and President in 2013. He emcees the Winter Carnival, Grand Day, and Torchlight Parade. Tom has over 40 years of real estate development, financing, consulting, and management experience acquired primarily through his privately held corporations, Tapestry Management, LLC, and LaSalle Development Group, Limited. Tom has a love of volunteerism and service and sits on many boards around the Twin Cities. He is currently on the board of the Weiss Museum and Aqua Festival. Married to his wife Michelle for over 44 years, and they have 5 children, 11 grand. Stage manager. She enjoys staying active, whether swimming, running, rollerblading, or volunteering. Abby graduated Cato with a Bachelor's of Science in Communication Studies and a minor in Interdisciplinary Communications. Her festival experience begins being the former Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen in 2008 and 2009, and then going on to be crowned the 2010 Minneapolis Aquatennial Princess. She also had the honor of representing the St. Paul Winter Carnival as the 2014 West Wind Princess.
I do many other things as well.
Abby is recently engaged to her wonderful fiancé, James, and planning a May 2017 wedding. Please join me in welcoming Tom LaSalle and Abby Massey as our Raspberry Coronation MCs.
You know, I've edited bios before, but that was unique. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to the 82nd Annual Hopkins Raspberry Festival Royalty Coronation.
Well, Abby, can you believe it that I met you here
You did, Tom.
7 years ago when you gave up your crown
It's very true. It was a wonderful memory.
as a Commodore? How she's grown. And I haven't aged a bit. Well, this is our opportunity to meet you folks a little bit. We like to get to know the audience before we started. How many of you are here for the first time for a coronation? First coronation you've ever seen. Wow. How many? A lot of repeaters here. I know you have. Well, Abby, let's take a minute and tell the newbies how this works. Who are these folks?
Well, Tom, this is the Sparkle section. These are women from all over the state of Minnesota, all representing their community celebration.
And with them are a lot of volunteers that escort them around. So these folks do a lot of work. Let's hear it for all those people. Thank you. Now, if you're not familiar with festival, there's a lot that goes with a festival, a lot of volunteers and a lot of hard work. And what these young ladies get the opportunity to do is learn a lot about public speaking. They learn leadership skills. They learn a little bit about business and get an opportunity to spend a very intensive year. And they get to do a lot of public speaking, which is something many people shy away from. Tonight you're going to meet 6 young women who have spent the last 6 weeks learning to become your representative and to do that next year.
Very exciting, Tom.
Very exciting. Now, Hopkins has a reputation. You kind of have bolstered this, that they're the best at supporting these people and cheering for them.
I do, Tom. I think this is the most supportive audience.
Let's prove it. Let's first hear from the Sparkle section. They're pretty good. Can you match that?
Audience?
Whoa.
See? We've
I
got
think-
a very nice crowd here tonight.
I think we're good.
We're ready.
Let's do it. Well, tonight we will say thank you and farewell to 3 young, dedicated young women who've worked extremely hard this past year representing Hopkins. Tonight we will also welcome 3 new young women who will take up the responsibility of sharing our community spirit with cities throughout the state. We are very happy that you could be here with us this evening.
First, we present to you the 3 young women who have done an outstanding job representing the city of Hopkins. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty, beginning with Princess Tia Hernandez. Princess Tia Hernandez is escorted by her grandfather, Jim Davis, and her stepmother, Alicia Hernandez. As a candidate, she was sponsored by Citizens Independent Bank. Princess Tia is a 2016 Hopkins High School graduate and is planning to attend St. Cloud Technical Community College to pursue music therapy. Princess Tia is a nanny. She tells us she loves to sing, paint, do some sketching, and eating. Princess Tia's favorite memory from her royal year was spending the weekend as a visiting dignitary with the St. Paul Winter Carnival, where she made tons of friends. She enjoys seeing all the little girls' smiling faces down the parade route and waving back at them from the teeter-totter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tia Hernandez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess Christine Alas. Princess Christine is escorted by her parents Paul and Wendy Alas and her brother Joseph. As a candidate, she was sponsored by Von Hansen's Meats. Princess Christine is 2016 Hopkins High School graduate and is planning to move to Wisconsin in the fall to take her generals, working towards her goal of becoming a park ranger. Princess Christine's favorite memory is trying to find Albertville, I couldn't find it either, Albertville High School for a coronation and getting lost with their chaperone, the 2014-2015 Princess Kea Adams. She loves celebrating Halloween at the Anoka Halloween Grand Day Parade. Princess Christine likes hiking, hanging out with friends, and being outside. She loves writing stories and animating them. Please welcome Princess Christine Alas.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Kayla Lindquist. Queen Kayla is escorted tonight by her parents Kirk and Susan Lindquist. As a candidate, she was sponsored by the Hopkins Auto Body. Queen Kayla is entering her senior year at Concordia College in Moorhead, majoring in dietetics and psychology. Queen Kayla is a nanny and sales associate at Old Navy. She enjoys yoga, playing lacrosse, and is a member of Lambda Delta Sigma sorority. Queen Kayla's favorite memory was dancing with the little girls at the Enchanted Stars with their favorite guys dance, where they truly made every girl feel important and special. She loved seeing their smiling faces light up, and it was definitely one of the best memories throughout the year. She also enjoyed Raspberry Night with the twins, where she got to throw out the ceremonial first pitch after almost a 3-hour severe weather delay. Queen Kayla is very excited for her spring semester, where she will be studying abroad in Australia. Please welcome Queen Kayla Lindquist.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty.
Princess Tia and Princess Christine and Queen Kayla are a little sad this evening as they pass on their crowns, but they are also excited for the next Raspberry Festival royalty who will be crowned right here on stage tonight.
That's right, Abby. The past few weeks have been very exciting and busy for 6 very educated, goal-oriented, and active young ladies. The candidates have participated in the Raspberry Festival Fashion Show and Meet the Candidates event. They attended private and group interviews, as well as many other festival events. We've read their biographies, we've met them, and we worked with them this afternoon. They've worked incredibly hard preparing for this festival, and I can say with confidence that they're extremely excited for this evening.
Only 3 of these lovely candidates will be chosen as the 2016-2017 Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty. They are all bright, optimistic, and talented young ladies, and we wish them all the best of luck.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased now to introduce to you our 6 royalty candidates.
We'll begin with Kelly Flanders. Kelly is sponsored by the Main Street Motor Company. She's escorted by John and Celeste. Kelly is a 22-year-old community health education major at Normandale. Kelly attended Main Street School of Performing Arts, where she's been volunteering with her youth program in church since the 9th grade. When not in school, she enjoys photography, horseback riding, fit camps, and spending time with her family. She has been on multiple mission trips and is excited to now take on a chaperone role. Kelly feels this candidacy will help her become more involved in the community and share her love of the city. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Flanders.
Brooke Hansen is sponsored by the Hopkins Elks and is escorted tonight by Candace and Jeff. Brooke is a 17-year-old who's lived in Hopkins since she was 10 and really enjoys the sense of community Hopkins has. Brooke will be a high school senior this fall and enjoys picking up books from the local library, writing, playing in the high school band, acting in the high school acting program, and being on the swim team. She's looking forward to attending Minnesota State University Mankato to complete her generals and then moving to Hamlin for their pre-law program. Brooke feels this candidacy is a great opportunity to continue her volunteering time and participate in even more activities that Hopkins has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooke Hansen.
Our next candidate is Chloe Moe, sponsored by Driscoll's Downtown Market. She's escorted this evening by Deb and Dan. Chloe will be a Hopkins High School senior this fall. She's a 17-year-old who is passionate about singing. She is involved in the Hopkins High School concert and chamber choirs and has been singing since she was 4. Her future plans include wanting to become a nurse and is currently looking into school possibilities. Her family has been involved with the festival in the past, and Chloe is looking forward to the opportunities that the candidacy brings, including learning more about Hopkins, growing friendships, and having this to be a true personal growth experience for her. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Moe.
Sophrona Lavasser, sponsored by Citizens Independent Bank, is escorted tonight by Marin and Hunter. Sophrona is a 22-year-old Minnesota State University Mankato student that has had a dream of being part of the Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty since she was a child. She lived in downtown Hopkins and has always attended the festival while growing up. Sophrona enjoys being a cheerleader for football and basketball and loves everything sports with future plans of becoming a football agent. When not at school, she makes sure to have time for her family and dog Floyd after reading as many books as she can. Sophrona feels this candidacy will help her become more involved in the community and be a good role model for younger girls. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophrona Lavasser.
Next, we have Caitlin Throne, sponsored by Max Liquor. She's escorted by Mary and Joe. Caitlin is a 23-year-old who loves to volunteer and has grown up in Hopkins her entire life and truly has the Hopkins Raspberry Festival in her blood. She and her family have volunteered, been past royalty, and continue to volunteer each year. Caitlin has 3 cats that have been the driving force behind her future plans of becoming a vet tech. When she's not volunteering, spending time with her family, or working, she enjoys creative writing, dancing, and singing. Caitlin feels this candidacy will give her a chance to really show others in the community how great Hopkins is and why she has so much pride in continuing to live here. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Throne.
Jezebel Flores, sponsored by the American Legion, is escorted by Ray and Sandra. Jezebel is a 21-year-old senior at the University of Minnesota and was welcomed with open arms to Hopkins when transferring here from her freshman year of high school. Jezebel is bilingual in Spanish and enjoys using this while volunteering at bilingual school. She's also traveled to Mexico to study abroad and learn about their culture. Jezebel is a speech, language, and hearing science major with a second major in Spanish. She's looking forward to continuing to learn more about Hopkins, meeting new people, and building continuing relationships while being a candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, Jezebel Flores.
Audience, let's give a big hand for the sponsors, parents, and certainly our candidates.
Candidates, please be seated.
As you can imagine, planning an event to the magnitude of the Raspberry Festival takes an entire year, plus all the volunteers you can find. We are pleased to acknowledge and thank this year's president and executive director, as well as the entire Raspberry Festival board of directors and other team members. We also want to acknowledge the Royalty Program and its Royalty Committee. This committee provides year-round support for the royal family and the candidates, promoting development and growth, as well as opportunities for volunteerism. All board members and coordinators, please stand. And audience, if you could, help me to acknowledge all of the hard work and commitment these individuals have to the Hopkins Raspberry Festival.
Also tonight, we're pleased to have with us Mayor Molly Cummings and City Council member Christy Halverson. Could you please stand, please?
Woo.
Thank you for your service and thank you for attending.
Next, we'd like to invite the distinguished group from the Minneapolis Aquatennial to join us on stage for a very special presentation.
Commodore? Oh, yeah. Good, how are you?
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for allowing us to share your event tonight. I would like to introduce the Royal Court. At my far left is Deborah Hess, who is our senior princess. Next to her is our senior Vice Commodore, Douglas Doogie Drudlad. And next to her is our queen, senior queen, Kay Bolden. Okay. And I am Senior Commodore Steve Peterson. And I'd like to turn this over to our Commodore, Steve Robertson.
Thank you. Something about raspberries. When I was a little boy, my next door neighbor, Mr. Kellogg, he had a raspberry bush. It was huge. One night I went out and I ate all of the raspberries out of his plant. He became very mad. I became very sick. But to this day, and you can ask anyone in my family, my favorite treat is raspberries. I'll take raspberries and I get real whipping cream and I pour them together and then put sugar on top. Best treat you could put on top of vanilla ice cream. I am glad to be here. They were talking about things about red. Did you know Vulcans are red? I was a Vulcan in 2003, and so my blood runs red. And it is great to be here. I remember the Hopkins parade. We went to hundreds of parades. But for some reason, Hopkins stands out. I don't know if it's because of the raspberries, but it is a parade that I remember well. I would like to introduce to you at this time our princess, Maddie Simon from the community of Isanti.
Well, good evening, everyone. It is so great to be here in Hopkins celebrating your Raspberry Festival with all of you. Now, the Minneapolis Aquatennial is getting ready to celebrate its 77th annual Aquatennial this year, which is something we're very proud of. However, here today in Hopkins, you guys are celebrating your 82nd annual Raspberry Festival, which is truly remarkable. And it's so great to see a program like this continue to thrive after so many successful years. And it's great to see it continue to provide such wonderful opportunities for young women in the community. And I hope, well actually I know, that with years to come, it will continue to do the same thing. Now, the Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty and the Minneapolis Aquatennial have a very strong, well-established relationship. Over the years, seven Hopkins queens have gone on to become Minneapolis Aquatennial ambassadors. We're very honored to have such a strong relationship with such a strong community, and we hope that with time, that relationship will only continue to grow and flourish. With that being said, I'd like to invite Kayla down here to receive her Aquatennial Queen's Charm. Kayla, this Queen's Charm represents two things. First, the relationship that your community of Hopkins has with the Minneapolis Aquatennial. And second, it serves as your official invitation to join us for the 77th annual Minneapolis Aquatennial, which is beginning in just 4 short days. We are so excited to have you.
The celebration starts next week. Come and see your queen participate in our program. We are more than just a celebration of lakes and waters. We are also a community that celebrates volunteerism. In fact, Aquatennial was founded upon volunteerism. One of the highest awards that we can give to an individual is the Honorary Commodore's Award, which recognizes an individual from your community who was selected by your organization to receive this award this evening. Now I'd like to read who that is. This year's honoree has changed the way Hopkins Raspberry Festival looks online and through social media. She approached the festival 2 years ago and offered her expertise and to help in any way we needed. First, she created a dedicated website for royalty candidate recruitment, then relaunched the festival's official website and coached all the festival volunteers on social media tools and how to use them best for the festival. Her work has brought unity and consistency to Raspberry's social media presence and has provided a fresh perspective and invaluable advice about social media marketing techniques. On behalf of everyone in the Hopkins Raspberry Association, thank you for your dedication to making the festival and Hopkins present itself better now and into the future. This year's Honorary Commodore Award recipient is Jolissa Scow. Would she come forward, please? Congratulations. We're glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you, Aquatennial, and we look forward to celebrating with you the best days of summer next week. And we hope all of you will join us in Minneapolis for the Aquatennial. Now we'd like to invite another special group, the other part of the other twin. To introduce them tonight, we have the wife of the Lord of the Prime. At this time, I'd like to introduce Her Excellency, the Prime Minister to the Royal Court of Boreas Rex the 80th and the St. Paul Winter Carnival from the Royal House of Hammerick's Decorating, Her Holiness, Amy Mousy.
Thank you very much. I've spent a lot of time with these two. The Lord and I feel Abby Massey is like a daughter, and Tom is like a grandfather. So thank you so much for your support. You know we love you. We're thrilled to be here. I'm a Hopkins native myself. I've been living here with my husband for about 17 years, and my family is from Hopkins, the Kerrs, K-E-H-R. My grandfather was Gil Kerr, Senior King of 1997. So Hopkins has thank you, it's a very special place in my heart. So I would like to introduce you, the 2016 St. Paul Winter Carnival Royal Family. We're so excited to be here. And I want to welcome out our Sergeant of the Guard from the Royal House of Guardian Pest Solutions, Fury Motors, Florama of Blaine, Tim Chandler. And he is escorting our Princess of, what is she? The Snow, Lindsay Chase. And our King's Guard, Brett Hansen from the Royal House of Red Savoy Pizza of Egan, and he is escorting our Princess of Snow, Sophia Hammond. I just want to give a shout out to our Guard. They're celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, our King's Guard. So a big hand for our Guards. And now let's bring out our 2016 Prince of the East Wind from the Royal House of FFP Wealth Management, Dewey Tesmer. He is escorting two of our princesses, our Princess of the North Wind from the Royal House of the Gopher Bar, Shannon Sherrup. And our Princess of the East Wind from the Royal House of the Rice Street Festival, Chelsea Bollier. I'd like to bring out our Zephyrus, our 2016 West Wind from the Royal House of Lisa Bowe of Keller Williams Realty in Fonderosa Wildlife Educational Park, Scott Oyen. With him is our 2016 Princess of the West Wind from the Royal House of J&J Temperature Control, Alyssa Ortiz. And this is our Duke of the South Wind from the Royal House of Joe and Megan Bennett. This is Max Bennett. Behind him is our 2016 Prince of the South Wind from the Royal House of U.S. Foods and Bennett's Shop and Rail House, Joe Bennett. Please welcome our 2016 Princess of the South Wind from the Royal House of Mama T's Castle Tap on Rice Street, Peggy Lee. And now it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you, the mighty monarch of ice and snow. Winter's coming in just a few short months. From the Royal House of Allegra at Image 360 of downtown St. Paul, Boreas Rex the 80th, Jim Flaherty.
Thank you so much for having us tonight. And I have to do something really quickly. I heard if I get on stage and I pull my phone out, I can find one of the best Pokemons at this spot that there is. So just bear with me 1 second, please, if you don't mind. In all seriousness, thank you so much for having us tonight. Very honored to be here. This is my first time at Hopkins in the Coronation, and I've also never been to the parade. So according to Steve, it's something to be very proud of and to be here. So thank you so much for having us. With that, I'd like to now turn it over to our Queen of the Snows, Alyssa Segathis.
Thank you, Boreas, for that lovely introduction. We are very excited to be here in Hopkins tonight celebrating the 82nd Raspberry Festival. I'd like to congratulate Tia, Kayla, and Christine on service for Hopkins. You guys, ladies, have done an excellent job as well as the rest of your family. So thank you guys for representing Hopkins, and we're excited to see you this weekend. I'd also like to say good luck to the candidates, no matter what you guys do and what happens tonight. I hope that you all continue to be volunteers in your community. So thank you for that. And I'd also like to invite everyone here out to our festival, the coolest celebration on earth, the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Thank you.
Okay, before we leave, we'd like to welcome some very special people into the realm of Boreas. If you hear your name, please come to the stage. I'm looking for Chris and Luke Andress. Chris and Luke, please come on up. Chris and Luke have been nominated by the Hopkins Raspberry Committee, and Tom is going to read a little bio on them.
Tonight's inductees into the realm of Boreas began volunteering Festival in 2009. They grew up in the community, participating in the Grand Day Parade and other festival events. Our lady volunteer, our honorees, designed the 1983 button, and our male honoree was crowned Junior King in 2009. After his reign in 2009, both mom and son continued to volunteer with the festival, leading the junior candidate program. Through their improved communications with parents and coordination efforts, they streamlined many of the candidate events. They also worked tirelessly to obtain several candidates for the junior program. One of the many bright spots of every meeting and event that they held was their never-ending smiles and willingness to assist at the events during the festival. On behalf of everyone in the Hopkins Raspberry Association, thank you for your many years of volunteering and dedication.
Thank you, Tom. All right. We have hands on the pillow. Okay, here we go. We, Boreas Rex, King of the Winter Carnival, token of our esteem, reposing the utmost confidence in your ability to do honor to this illustrious position, do hereby appoint.
Chris and Luke Endress, your efforts to streamline the Hopkins Junior program was no small feat, with talents in communication and coordination that simply can't be beat.
To have and to hold this said office with all the rights, responsibilities, appurtenances, and hereditaments thereto belonging, or by law, in any ways appertaining to the full term of our reign. Testimony whereof, we've hereby set our hand, caused the great seal of our dominion to be affixed to the city of St. Paul, Minnesota, our right royal winter capital, on this 12th, 13th, what day? 14th day of July, the year of our Lord 2016, selling Boreas Rex the 80th, Jim Flaherty. Congratulations. I'm going to take a couple pictures. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Winter Carnival. Well, we all look forward to celebrating the coolest celebration on earth in January. Too bad you couldn't have come in costume tonight, though. Come on, come on.
Here we go. The 6 candidates have spent many hours together during the past few weeks, providing them with the opportunity to get to know one another. This afternoon, the candidates selected the young lady they felt was most deserving of the title, Miss Congeniality. This certainly is a high honor because this candidate is not chosen by the judges, but by her peers. Announcing this year's Miss Congeniality are candidate coordinators Angie Gabrowsic and Sally Meyer.
Sally and I have had the pleasure of working with these. Hello. Sally and I have had the pleasure of working with these wonderful candidates as first-year candidate coordinators. And it's been such a great experience to work with these amazing women. The Miss Congeniality Award is given to the candidate who a majority of the candidates feel expresses sincerity, helpfulness, and a genuine, friendly personality.
This honorary title is special because it is given to her by her peers and helps indicate a truly pleasant and sympathetic young woman. The girls voted this afternoon, and the 2016 Miss Congeniality is Kelly Flanders.
Congratulations, Kelly. You should be very proud of yourself. This comes from your peers.
Well, ladies, from this point, it gets exciting as we proceed to the final stages of judging. This past week, the candidates have been judged in both group and individual forums. The candidates have been judged on personality, poise and appearance, speaking ability, attendance, and their drive to be part of the Raspberry Festival tradition. It is now time for the fishbowl question part of the evening. Each candidate will answer 2 questions. The first question is based off their biographies, and the second question is created by the judges. We are all very eager to hear your answers. Well, Tom, if you are ready, I think we'll begin with our first candidate.
Okay.
All right. We'll begin with Kelly Flanders, sponsored by the Main Street Motor Company.
Hi, Kelly. How are you tonight?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. Good. So, are you having a good time?
I am having a fantastic time.
Has it been a good experience?
It has been a great experience. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, that's great. Let's see if we can continue that.
Awesome.
All right, Kelly, I heard that you like photography. What drew you to that hobby?
I love photography because I can go out with my camera, just me, myself, and my camera, and I can capture something absolutely gorgeous, and I can show it to everybody. I can capture beauty. That's my ultimate favorite thing.
Well, great. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
You can see a lot by the looks on their faces. Who do you view as a hero? But you can't use me, okay?
Okay.
And what words describe the person best?
The person I would describe as my hero, it's actually her birthday today. It is my mother, Christina. She has done so much for us. I'm going to get all emotional, and plus I'm all emotional from congeniality, so excuse me. But she has done everything in her power to make sure that my brother and I have had everything we need, even when we didn't have the resources. She tried her best.
Great, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. We need a little Kleenex, stage right.
Okay. Our next candidate is Brooke Hansen, sponsored by Hopkins Elks.
Hi, Brooke.
Hello, Tom.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I can't stop smiling, and my feet are starting to hurt. It's these heels.
You know, that's why I didn't wear mine. All right, Brooke. We've heard a lot about you. So we heard that you're going to go to Hamlin University in the future, where you plan on studying pre-law. What do you hope to accomplish with a legal career?
Well, with the legal career, I hope to accomplish making the world a better and safer place for everyone, regardless of race, gender, creed, or sexual orientation.
Okay, great. So are you ready for the fishbowl?
Do I have a choice?
Sure.
All right.
You might regret it. There's always a choice. They're just not always good. You know, I'd have a real problem narrowing this down.
So do I.
What was your most embarrassing time in your life? How did you handle it?
Gosh, I really can't think of just one instance.
Well, just start with one of the 5. All right, 10.
Well, I'm not exactly the best on my feet. Although it's my sister we used to call trips, I have my fair share of tripping. So one of the most embarrassing times is when I tripped in front of my crush. Now, I'm going to blame one of my friends because they were trying to push me into him. 7th grade. Ooh. Chloe. But the way I handled it, just stand up, straighten. I don't know what happened. I guess I just fell for you.
Oh, ba-bum-bum. All right. Thanks, Brooke. Good luck tonight.
Our Our next candidate is Chloe Moe, sponsored by Driscoll's Downtown Market.
Here you go, Chloe.
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good. Come on, you look great.
Thank you. You do too.
Well, thank you. Isn't it great all these people came to see us?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so Chloe. By the way, I told Chloe earlier today we named our puppy after her. So your bio says that you want to become a nurse, but you also enjoy singing. What do you enjoy about your passion for singing?
I enjoy the fact that when words can't express how you feel, a song does. It's my favorite thing to do, and I've loved it since I was 4 years old. And it's my favorite hobby. It's pretty much what I do in high school. I'm in 3 choirs. I love it. And I'm in theater, musical theater. It's my favorite.
That's great. I've always wished I could sing. They only let me sing at the deaf church. All right, are you ready for the fishbowl?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that's true, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right, you're okay?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know Amy had a bakery. If you were able to share a cupcake from Amy's bakery, what kind would it be? And most importantly, would you share?
No, I would not share. I love cupcakes. And I really don't know any cupcake kind. I have no preference. Love all cupcakes.
All right, great. Thank you, Chloe. Good luck tonight.
Our next candidate is Sophrona Lavasser, sponsored by Citizens Independent Bank.
Hi, Sophrona.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You're in the pink.
Yes, I am.
You look great.
Thank you.
So you having a good time?
So far, yes.
Did you learn a lot in the last 6 weeks?
Definitely.
So you tell these people this was good.
It was fantastic.
All right. All right, so in your bio, we read that you like to read as many books as you can. From the books you have read, which character have you connected with the most?
So I had to think about this a lot, and I've decided that I connect a lot with Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby because he's always the life of the party, always loves being sociable, yet he still doesn't really know kind of what his purpose in life is. And I feel like for me, I always like having fun. I'm a great time, but I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm only 21, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with my life yet. So I think I connect the most with him.
Good. No rush to decide what you're doing with
Thank
your
you.
life. It'll
Thank you
keep
for telling me
changing.
that.
Was that good or bad?
I think it's good.
All right. What does the word loyalty mean to you?
All right. Well, the word loyalty to me is, it's packed full of meanings. Each person is different. For me specifically, it means always being there for someone and always making sure that you stick with someone no matter what's going on in their life, no matter what their path is, no matter what their choices are, but you're still focusing on remaining close to them and helping them out along the way and giving them a little bit of a guiding hand.
Great. Good luck tonight.
Thank
Sophrona.
you so much.
Our next candidate is Caitlin Throne, sponsored by Max Liquor.
Caitlin, how are you?
I am fabulous.
You're just peachy.
Yes. You could say that.
All right. So you having a good time?
A wonderful time.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah, I learned a lot about these lovely ladies and a lot about Hopkins, and
Great.
it's just been a great time.
All right. Well, we want to learn something about you now.
Okay.
Your bio tells us that you love to volunteer at your church. Describe a time of service that was really meaningful to you.
Well, one that stands out in my mind is when we did Feed My Starving Children. Our little youth group of teens were able to prepare 22 kids' meals for a whole year, and that was a really rewarding experience.
Great. You ready for the fishbowl?
I think I have to be.
The choices are getting thin.
I know, there's a lot in here.
They put an extra one in there in case I threw one out. All right. Ooh. If you could plan a perfect meal in Hopkins, where would it be and who would you invite?
To me, this one is a no-brainer. The oldest brick building in Hopkins, which is Hoagie's. Woo! I'm sure all of you have eaten there at least once, and if you haven't, please do. And I would just go simple, the breakfast. Eggs, toast, and bacon, can't go wrong.
All right. Caitlin, good luck tonight. Thank you.
And our final candidate is Jabel Flores, sponsored by the American Legion.
Isabel, how you doing?
Good, pretty good.
Is it tough being the last one up? Or?
Sometimes.
You only have two to choose from.
Two, yeah.
Could be the winner.
Could be good,
the winner
could be
still be
bad.
in there.
No.
So did you have a good week? Or 6 weeks, I guess. Yes?
Wonderful weeks.
And you learned a lot?
Yes, I learned that I was a pretty good dancer with the little kids in the Coronation. You got down. It was good.
That kind of goes with my singing.
Does it? We could do a duo. You sing, I dance.
I took dancing lessons.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work out real well.
Okay. I'll just stick to the dancing.
All right. You ready?
All right. Perfect.
Wait a minute. You know what? We forgot your question.
Okay.
This is too complicated.
Okay.
All right. So, you've had a great experience. You've been studying abroad in Mexico, which must have been an amazing experience. What was the most memorable thing about it?
My most memorable would have to be when I was leaving Mexico, my last day. It should have been the saddest day, but it was super great because all my friends came out to say their goodbyes, and it made me really appreciate how loyal these friends that I made around the world. It didn't matter if border, distance, religion, we were just humans at the end, and we just came out one day to be friends, and
Great.
It was wonderful.
All right. All right, you still want to stick with this question? Do you want to read it? again?
Yes. All right. How do you handle...
I get to read it.
Oh.
You
Well,
could read it to yourself.
Okay. Oh, I read it. I already read
Well,
it.
I didn't know if you'd remember. I
Yes.
forgot to read you the other question.
We're just
I'm
not doing...
a little
okay.
older than you are, though. All right. I'm due for some of this. How do you handle negative criticism on your social media accounts?
I usually try to ignore it because that negative criticism are people that are bullies. They're cyberbullies. They're hiding behind a screen. And that's, first of all, there's no reason to say anything mean to anybody. My mother always told me, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So that's how I think about it. I ignore it, and I carry myself very well.
Good for you. Good luck tonight. Thank you.
Well, audience, it is definitely hard to answer impromptu questions, especially when they're given from Tom LaSalle. So let's give these ladies a big round of applause.
Where are we?
Before we excuse our distinguished panel of judges to make their final decisions, we would like to thank them for their time and service, as well as taking on this difficult responsibility. Please stand as we mention your name.
So first, we'd like to recognize Brian Johnson. Brian lives in Bloomington and works as an IT professional for Ability Network in Minneapolis. In 2008, he was part of the coolest celebration on earth as the South Wind Guard. Hail the Guard. All right. In 2013, he came back and did another round, becoming the captain of the Guard. All right, that's enough. He's been part of the Order of the Royal Guard and helped out on many projects with the Heritage and Festival Foundation. He looks forward to seeing 3 young women be welcomed into the family for the Raspberry Festival and to watch their growth during the course of the year. Thanks, Brian.
Next, we have Chantel Burgess. Chantel is a mother of 2 Hopkins graduates. She has been a Hopkins resident for 28 years. She has been employed with the Hopkins School District for 17 years as an equity specialist. She builds relationships and bridges cultures in the community. When she is not spending time with family and friends, she is volunteering with many community organizations. She believes that when people work together to build strong communities, they are also creating a place for families to call home. Chantel Burgess.
Kara Wadanen. Kara is 27 years old and currently resides in New Brighton, Minnesota. That's information you'll stop giving out, that 27 years pretty soon. She has a double major in wildlife and forestry conservation, as well as drug and alcohol counseling, and is currently pursuing a degree in judicial reporting. Kara is a professional walleye angler for Bass Pro Shops, a former Miss Minnesota U.S. International 2011, and a Miss Midwest Earth 2013. Thank you, Kara.
And also a very special thank you to this year's judging coordinator, Marcia Curley. We want to thank you for your time in coordinating the schedules and information for all the judges. This would not have been possible without your help. Great job.
All right, judges, you can be excused at this time to make from what we've seen today, Abby, is going to be a pretty tough decision.
Yes, very tough. I definitely would not want to be in their shoes, Tom.
I pass on that job every time I can.
Many miles have been traveled by this year's royalty. They have visited neighboring festivals and festivals far away, participating in parades and coronations. This year's royalty enjoyed meeting many other royal families. As you can see, many of them are here with us tonight, and we would like them to come up on stage to be introduced. Would the Sparkle section please remain seated while we dismiss you by rows? So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our visiting royalty. Come on. Oh, we need a microphone. Oh,
We have microphones.
Come on. Go ahead and go right to the middle. All right, we have from Columbia Heights Jamboree Days, Columbia Heights Princess Samantha, Columbia Heights Sabrina. Both princesses, great.
From St. Louis Park, Parktacular ambassadors, we have Ambassador Angela, Kim, Alexandra, and Santine.
Go ahead. Farmington Dew Days, Miss Ambassador Emma, Miss Ambassador Michaela, and Miss Ambassador Rayanne. Quick, oh, go ahead, girl.
From Albertville, Friendly City Days, which is June 7th through June 11th. Albertville, Princess Taylor, Princess Erin, Miss Albertville, Carlin.
Go ahead. From Maple Lake St. Patrick's Day on March 11th, Ambassador Sydney. Go ahead.
Welcome Woodbury ambassadors, Miss Woodbury Princess Megan, Woodbury Princess Brenna, Little Miss Princess Alex, and Little Miss Princess Ava.
From Svenskarnestad Summerfest, we have Junior Princess Jasmine and Miss Svenskarnestad Brooke.
Rice Street Festival. Rice Street Festival Princess Tori, Rice Street Festival Princess Effie, Festival Queen Alina.
Go ahead. From Rockford River Days, we have Rockford Ambassador Kaylin, Rockford Ambassador Emma, and Rockford Junior Ambassador Paige. Go ahead.
Welcome Big Lake. Jade Ambassador Jade, Natalie, and Emily, and Celine.
Go ahead, guys. From Buffalo Days, June 11th through the 18th, we have Miss Buffalo Danielle, Buffalo Princess Diana, and Buffalo Princess Jordan. Go ahead.
Howard Lake Good Neighbor Days, Miss Howard Lake, Caitlin Princess Courtney.
From Delano 4th of July Carnival and Parade, we have Delano Ambassador Dominique, Delano Ambassador and Miss Congeniality, Caitlin.
Season of Giving Lighted Snowflake Parade, Cambridge Ambassadors, Natalie, Lexi, and True.
From Gaylord Extravaganza, we have Miss Gaylord Samantha, Gaylord Princess Chloe, and Gaylord Princess Ashley.
Fridley 49er Days, Ambassador Alexis, Ambassador Kelly, and Ambassador Dana.
From Red Wing River City Days, we have Ambassador Madeline, Ambassador Aaron, and Ambassador Jordan. Go ahead,
Lino Lakes Blue Heron Days, Ambassador Delaney, Bernadette, and Rachel.
From Albertville, Panaprague, we have Miss Lakeville Emily, Lakeville Princess Rachel, and Lakeville Princess Maria. Go ahead, guys.
Defeat of Jesse James Days in Northfield, Ambassadors Devon, Sarah, and Vanessa.
Go ahead, guys. From the South St. Paul Kaposia Days, Princess Clara, Princess Aspen, and Princess Bailey. Go ahead, guys.
New Brighton Stockyard Days, Ambassadors Kelly, Mandy, and Lexi.
Go ahead. From the Cottage Grove Strawberry Fest, we have Queen Tori, Princess Marjana, Princess Haley. We have Junior Princess Bethany, Little Miss Queen Mamian, and Little Princess Alexius. Go ahead.
From LeSueur Giant Celebration, welcome Miss LeSueur Ellen.
Go ahead. From Egan Fun Fest, we have Ambassador Eden, Ambassador Emma, and Ambassador Autumn. Go ahead.
Isanti Ambassadors Program, Ambassadors Maddie, Bridget, and Anna.
From Miss St. Francis Ambassador Program, we have Ambassador Lily and Ambassador Marin.
From Colcado Corn Carnival, Miss Colcado Molly and Colcado Princess Morgan.
From Hanover Harvest Festival, we have Miss Hanover Belle and Hanover Princess Nicole.
From the Northeast Ambassador Program, we have Frankie.
And us. What about us, Tom?
What about us?
And us. Thank you.
All right, even though that might have looked like a parade, the Raspberry Festival Grand Day Parade takes place on Main Street this Sunday, June 17th at 1 p.m. So thank you all visiting royalty for joining us this evening for the Coronation, Grand March, and Royal Ball. We're honored to have you celebrate with us and look forward to seeing you all here on Sunday for the parade.
Now at this time, we would like to introduce our past junior and senior royalty who have joined us this evening. As I call the names of the past junior and senior royalty, please stand and remain standing until all the past royalty have been introduced. Any of the Raspberry royalty joining us tonight who will not be called, you can please join us backstage. So let's begin with some of our senior royalty. We'll begin for the 1996-1997 Senior King, Vernon Isaac. We have 2004-2005 Senior Queen, Carol Ann Carlson. 2005-2006 Senior Queen, Joan DeCroce. 2009-2010 Senior Queen, Joan Markham. 2013-2014 Senior Queen, Teresa Sidness. 2013-2014 Senior King, Douglas Dougie Dryland. 2014-2015 Senior King, Glenn Spares. Let's give all those senior royalty a big round of applause. Now we're going to announce some of our past junior royalty. We'll begin with the 1992-1993 Junior Prince, Nick Knutson. 1996-1997 Junior Prince, Nathan Throne, 1998-1999 Junior Princess, Jimmy Lausmeyer. 2006-2007 Junior King, Joseph Ollis. 2009-2010 Junior King, Luke Enders. 2014-2015 Junior Prince, Hunter Jenkins. 2008-2009 Junior Princess, Lizzie Sirianni. And 2004-2005 Junior Princess, Lexi Wittrick. Let's give all of our junior royalty another big round of applause.
Okay, now we'd like you to welcome the past Raspberry royalty onto the stage, where they're going to introduce themselves and give us a little update on what's happening in their lives. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the 2005-2006 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Aubrey Neuville-Yunker, and I am currently a teacher in Richfield teaching 7th grade science and have a 2-year-old daughter.
Good evening. My name is Beth Williams-Kohler. I was the 2003-2004 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess. I am a math teacher at Chanhassen High School, and I have a 4-year-old and a 3.5-month-old daughter.
Good evening. I am Melanie Kelso-Terrasas, 2000-2001 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess. I currently work with Buffalo Wild Wings as an operations manager, and I have a 12-year-old daughter, Ariadne, and 7-year-old son, Max.
Hello, I'm the 2011-2012 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Taylor Jensen. I currently live in Chanhassen with my German Shepherd, Fern, and I own and am the head baker of Mini Cakes Bakery.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the 2011-2012 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Lizzie Wallner, and I currently work at HCMC in the Health Information Management Department, and I live in Burnsville with my awesome boyfriend who's kept me sane through this entire week, and my feisty cat, Bruce.
Hello, I'm the 2012-2013 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Samantha Anderson. Right now, I'm living in St. Cloud with my boyfriend and our 3-month-old puppy, Luca. Finishing up school in St. Cloud State, and I'm a server at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good evening, my name is Tiara Gowan, and I was the 2012-2013 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen. Currently, I attend the University of St. Thomas and will be a senior in the fall, graduating with my 150 so I can take my CPA. I'm currently interning at PricewaterhouseCoopers and Deloitte, and I'm a former Miss Minnesota Collegiate.
Good evening. I am Jamilyn Rouse Meyer, the 2012-2013 Raspberry Princess. I am currently living in Forest Lake with my husband and my 2 kids. They're 1 and 2. And I have a 6-month-old puppy. And I am currently a server bartender at a local bar.
Thank you. And good evening. I'm your 2010-2011 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Paige Bolger. I'm also on the royalty committee and the board. I don't know if we're saying that, but I am. And what am I doing? I am the executive assistant to the CEO at Sit Investment Associates. So if you need help picking stocks, don't ask me because that's illegal.
Hello and good evening. I'm 2006-2007 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess Mary Dillon. I am currently a STEM engineering and math teacher in Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota, and I'm also pursuing my graduate degree at St. Mary's University.
Hi, everyone. I'm the 2014-2015 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess. I am currently a nursing major McKenna Moe, sorry. And I am currently a nursing major at St. Cloud State and a server at William McCoy's in Bloomington.
Oh my god, my bracelet's stuck to my dress.
Use your
I got it, okay. Whatever, sorry. Hello everyone, I'm the 2014-2015 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Kia Adams. I'm the one that got lost in Albertville. I currently live in Bloomington with my fiance, and right now I'm working as a field technician on an Indian burial site in Minnetonka, not too far from here. And I'm finishing up at Hamlin in December, so go Hamlin, go Pipers, woo!
Good evening. I'm the 2014-2015 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Sally Meyer. I currently live in St. Louis Park. I'm a registered nurse right here in the Twin Cities, and I'm one of the co-candidate coordinators for these lovely ladies behind me. So yay, go them. And we didn't plan this, okay?
Good evening. I'm the 2004-2005 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Angie Bartlett. Oh, I'm a Gabrowstick now, sorry. Clearly, I am one of the co-coordinators with Sally. I work as a nurse in the Twin Cities also, and I'm due any time tonight or tomorrow.
Good evening. I'm the 2013-2014 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Mariah Peterson. I currently go to school at the U of M, studying graphic design, and I work at the College of Design.
Good evening. I'm the 2013-2014 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Elijah Carter. I'm currently a student at St. Cloud State University where I am studying HR management, and when I'm not in class, I stay busy as president of my sorority, Kappa Phi Omega.
Hello, everyone. I am the 2004-2005 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Lauren Paulson. I am an actuarial specialist at Securian Financial Group right in downtown St. Paul, where I live with my hashtag bestest boyfriend, David, and our fur baby cat, Cloud, and mini dwarf hamster, Xavier.
And I was the 2008-2009 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, and you heard my bio earlier, so I won't bore you with that again, but let's give all of these ladies a big round of applause.
Well, Princess Tia, Princess Christine, and Queen Kayla did not spend this year alone. There are 6 other members of this special royal family. Would the 2015-2016 junior and senior royalty please stand and wave as I announce your name? We have Senior King Ron Helgerson, Senior Queen Diane Helgerson, Junior Prince Brecken Beauclair, Junior Princess Maggie Paulston, Junior King Jackson Rico, and Junior Queen Grace Lumley. Let's give the family a big round of applause. Also, please help me in thanking the rest of the 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival royal family, as well as their parents, siblings, and friends that have given so much of their time to support the entire royal family. Absolutely.
So as we crown the new royalty this evening, we will be completing our 2016-2017 Raspberry Royal Family. The past few evenings have been very exciting as we've crowned the new senior and junior royalty. As I announce your name, please stand and give us a big raspberry wave. All right, the 2016-2017 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Senior King, Ray Novak, and Senior Queen, Maggie Novak. Junior Princess, Hayden Ford, and Junior Queen, Catherine LeGrand. Congratulations to all of you and have a great year.
Also, a special thanks needs to be given to all of the candidate, festival, and royalty program sponsors. A list of these sponsors can be found on our website at www.raspberrycapital.com. Without your help, this evening and the festival would not have been possible. Please support them with your business so wonderful programs like this can continue to bring life-changing opportunities to these outstanding individuals. Yes.
Well, our reigning royalty, their families and chaperones have enjoyed and shared many wonderful experiences this past year, traveling throughout the state. The royalty and their families have pulled together special memories of this year and created a video reflection, which they'd like to share with us now. So sit back and relax and watch as the royal family takes us through their unforgettable year.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. And everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love me. Crying for so long, fighting tears just to carry on. But now it's gone away. Hey girl, why can't you carry on? Is it 'cause you're just like your mother? Little type like to tease for fun. Well, you ain't gonna tease no other, gonna make you a lover. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl, you're moving a big bus down, big bus down, big bus down. Waiting your mama and your papa's gone, papa's gone. Mama, mama, shock, shock me, shock, shock me, shock, shock me. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Say everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Carolina sits on 95. Give her $1 and she'll make you smile. Hook up, walk up, walk away. Girl dresses like a kid for fun. Licks her lips like there's something other. Tries to tell you love has just begun. But you know she's getting something other than the love from her mother. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl, in the groove with a big bus down, big bus down, big bus down. Waiting your mama and your papa's gone, papa's gone. Mama, mama, shock, shock me, shock, shock me, shock, shock me. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love.
Well, we are nearing the end of the evening. It's time to get out the tissues and the cameras as we hear our reigning royalty bid their farewells. Let's begin with Princess Tia Hernandez.
If you asked me a year ago what this program truly was, I would have told you it was probably a pageant. Little did I know I was completely wrong. A year ago, I stood on the stage with my fellow candidates waiting for the moment the next royalty would be crowned. Nervous and a little shaky, I watched Princess McKenna, Queen Sally, and Princess Kia dance all around us. A few moments later, my life was changed, and for the better. I will admit I was terrified. It wasn't a horrible thing to be scared. To me, the feeling was more of a reality check and a wake-up call. If the judges and many other people thought I was worthy, then why did I not see myself as much? Truth be told, it was nerves and the little self-doubt voice I had in my head. As an ambassador, I did not want the crown or the dress to go straight to my head. The word ambassador is defined as a person who represents or promotes a specific activity. As an ambassador, I wanted to be a person that children, peers, and adults could look up to. I wanted my beautiful city of Hopkins, my sponsor, Citizens Independent Bank, and family to be proud of the young woman I am today. Not because of the fancy crown or the gown, but I wanted them to be proud of the work I have done and will continue to do. Throughout this year, I have grown tremendously.
My confidence, spirit, and outlook on life has changed, and for the better. I have learned how to make every moment memorable and cherishable. Not only did I gain the love for myself and the confidence I needed, I gained another family. My royal family this year was full of excitement and change. We traveled to many festivals, met many new faces that we now get to call friends, and smiled many, many times. Many people asked what made my year the best and would have to be getting to know so many wonderful people and to get a whole new family. Although there are many memories that I love, the one that made the biggest impact on my life was the Winter Carnival weekend. That weekend I gained many friendships and fell in awe of new amazing role models. My year as a Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess has been one of a kind, and that is because of the support of the community, my festival, the royal family, and my own family. Idina Menzel once sang, "Something has changed within me, something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing, too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes, and leap." For the longest time, I tried to fit the mold of everyone else and tried to be the perfect girl I thought everyone wanted me to be. Because of the Hopkins Raspberry Festival, I learned to take a chance and to trust my heart and to learn how to be true to myself and those around me. This program teaches us that our futures are unlimited, and if we put our minds to it, we could truly defy gravity and show the world who we truly are because everyone deserves a chance to fly. As a child, I was faced with many obstacles. However, that did not stop my imagination, dreams, or energy. Family is one of the greatest gifts I have in life, and my journey of growth and change would not have happened without my family's support. Although my dad is in Mexico right now, I want to thank him for encouraging me to follow my dreams in my heart. Alicia, you are always there for me, and I appreciate the love and compassion you have given and taught me. Mom, you are showing me what bravery is and how to overcome obstacles. I appreciate that. I could not ask for better parents or cheerleaders. Grandma and Grandpa, I'm very thankful for you as another set of parents and for coming to every event that you could. It means the world to me that you are so involved in my life. To my siblings, Kamira, I'm so grateful that you always asked how all my events went and for being true to yourself. Wesley, thank you for being supportive and my big brother, even though we're only 5 weeks apart. Tyler, you are an incredible little brother. Every day you grow more and more, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life. Antonio, even though you're in Mexico with Dad, without me, I hope you know that you are my best friend, and I'm so proud of the young man that you are becoming. Without you, I don't know what I would do. To my Crown sisters, we have been through so much this year and have gained so much. I'm truly grateful for your commitment to our royal family and city. I will never forget playing Duck Duck Goose or Poncho Baseball before the Twins game, and I hope we stay in touch. My Princess Christine, you too have grown tremendously. From candidacy to joining us 9 months ago, you have become quite a young woman. You taught me what courage looks like and that it's okay to be outside of my comfort zone. I'm so proud of you and how much you have grown this year. My Queen Kayla, you are genuine, kind, inspiring, and supportive. This year has been amazing with you, and I'm so blessed to call you one of my closest friends. You have taught me to make the best of everything, and you never fail to put a smile on my face. As you already did an amazing job representing Hopkins this year, I wish you all the luck in the world during your Aquatennial Candidate Week. Again from the musical Wicked, Kristen Chenoweth sang, "I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. And we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you." Along with the support of our sponsors, we also have had the support of the Hopkins Raspberry Festival Board and Royalty Committee. I'm so grateful for all you have done to continue this festival and to give back to our beautiful city of Hopkins. I'm also very appreciative of Aubrey, Lauren, Taylor, and Jimmy Lynn for guiding, teaching, and supporting me and my partners in Crown and Gown this year. To the Sparkle section. Each and every one of you is making an impact on this world and in your communities. I'm so proud of the work you all do and the inspiration that you are to those around you. Even when your reign is over, never let the sparkle in your heart fade. To the girl I crowned tonight, you have always had sparkle in you. Yes, you will have a lot more sparkle during your year as an ambassador. However, you can make a difference and change the world with or without a crown. Your year will, and I mean will, go by fast. Enjoy every moment of it and take pictures. In just a moment, I will crown the new princess, and I will close my eyes and leap into a new chapter of my life. Now, for the last time in Crown and Gown, with lots of sparkle, and forever in my heart, I'm your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Tia Hernandez, and I have been changed for the better.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Tia Hernandez.
Now we will hear from Princess Christine Alice.
Last year I was standing on the stage, so excited and nervous. I was disappointed to not have been selected, but in October I was with my dad driving in the highest point in Michigan under a canopy of fall trees, and it felt like I was on top of the world and nothing could make it any better. But at the same moment I got the call that did. As I hung up the phone after being asked to be the Raspberry Princess, I sat there wondering if I was ready for this. When I called back and accepted the role, I realized I was ready. I am not perfect for this role. I never wore a dress or put on makeup, but I am standing here today in a dress, makeup, and everything royal, and it has surprised me that I am like this. I have learned how to put on dress, and makeup I said I would never wear. I still like the way I am when I am not royal, in my jeans and t-shirt, but it is a lot more than the dress and makeup. The dress and crown don't define me. They are not my identity, and they have changed me and helped me grow in ways I would never have otherwise. But they don't make me who I am today. They are only here to help bring out the beauty I have found in myself, along with the band shirts and jeans I love wearing on non-raspberry days. This experience is something I can't get anywhere else. Even if I joined another festival, it wouldn't have been the same thing. This year is a year I cannot experience in the same way anywhere else, and I would not change that. I have learned to actually be able to talk to people and speak louder and open myself to others. I can speak to people I've never met before and not hide behind myself. I learned how to put on makeup, and I have done more volunteering than I have in a long time. I have lived a dream of mine to be a part of the royal family, a volunteer within the community. Before this, I couldn't go through an interview. Now I can present myself in a manner that is more professional. I grew up in Hopkins and have been a part of this festival all my life. My brother was crowned king when I was 8. I knew that this was something I wanted to do. I looked up to his 3 young ladies more than anything else, and I wanted to be like them and make a difference. Every year I went to the coronation, it got more serious as time went on. When I was at school and I saw the royalty recruiting candidates, I instantly knew I had to do it, and I wasn't going to think twice about it. As I am on the float, I feel like I am on top of the world, but I also feel like I am a part of it. I have found my place within it. I look down at all the people and think about this is real, that this is actually happening, that it makes me feel like I am making a difference. I am making children happy and bringing joy to people. I really like spending a year with Queen Kayla and Princess Tia. You've turned into sisters and friends, and you make things fun. You made this year worth it. And when I see 2 people doing something well, it makes me want to step up and do it well too. You are a very good princess and queen. Tia is my sassy princess. In a good way, of course. You are kind, caring, and perfect for being a princess. And Queen Kayla, you are just such a good friend, caring, independent, and very motherly. It was really important to me to have family support in this adventure. I didn't even say yes to it right away because I wanted to make sure we were all ready for this experience. I have spent more time with my dad than I have in a long time, and I have loved spending this time with him, and I really look up to him. We have always been close, but this really helped me to see how much he really cares about me. My mom is a great supporter and has helped me get ready and puts on my crown when I have trouble doing it. Joseph, former king, best little brother ever. When you came to events, it was some of the best memories I had. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to make it through candidacy. You were part of my inspiration to doing this. You truly are one of my best friends. To the girl I crowned tonight, it may not be the perfect year, but it will be a good year. My advice is to make this your own, make the most of the opportunity, and don't try and be the person that crowned you. Be yourself and only yourself. My fishbowl question last year was, what is your definition of loyalty? My answer was protecting, defending, and sacrificing everything for your family, even if you come last. This answer is a premonition of the year to come. Last year I was sort of last, but I was loyal to my friends I had made throughout candidacy and the festival. And when I was called to step into the role as the 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, and I was ready to defend it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess, Christine Alice.
And last but certainly not least, Queen Kayla Lindquist.
When sitting down to write this speech, I couldn't help but flash back to when I was on this stage as a candidate. I remember wondering if my smile would be forever frozen on my face, and of course, being completely anxious about the fishbowl question. However, as the night went on, I was thankful for the ladies I had by my side on stage and the memories I had made in our 2 months of candidacy. Suddenly, I wasn't nervous anymore, but grateful. When I was selected as the queen, I quite honestly thought it was a mistake. But I am still truly humbled by this incredible opportunity that I've experienced throughout the year and will continue to experience as I represent Hopkins at the Minneapolis Aquatennial Candidate Week next week. Coronation night last year is a bit of a blur, from being overwhelmed with the schedule of the weeks to come, the dance, and going home to so many friend requests on Facebook. But I had just begun my year in this whole other network of people that I never knew existed before. I found a second family this year in my role as the queen, my immediate family being my sisters in crown and gown, as well as our junior and senior ambassadors. My extended family being everyone in the Sparkle section, the volunteers for the festival, and the board members. My second family has been an incredible outlet, inspiration, and support system for me this year. I'd like to believe I was able to give back just as much as I gained from everyone else this year. My year came with its own unique adversities, but with the wise words of Mary Kay Ash in mind, your attitude determines your altitude, I was able to maintain my composure through each situation and find genuine smiles. When I look back, my favorite memories from the year consist of how the crown and gown gave me the ability to make a little girl's face light up when I blew her a kiss during a parade, or the philanthropic events that we played a role in. While wearing the crown didn't change anything about myself, it changed other people's perceptions of me in those moments. It was in my crown that I felt I could make everyone feel special, included, and appreciated with just a short conversation. I also believe that this year has fostered immense personal growth, as I've gained networking experience, strengthened my patience, and developed quality professionalism. I can honestly say that this experience has enhanced many life skills besides the ones I just listed that I will continue to utilize long past this experience. I am tremendously grateful for the experience that I was given this past year. To my Princess Christine, it is incredible how much I've seen you grow over the year and I've gotten to spend with you. Your transformation from candidacy to now is truly astonishing. I'm really proud of the young woman that you are and how you've represented the Hopkins Raspberry Festival. One thing that I would like to share with everyone in the audience about you involves your selfless personality. No matter the situation, you always seemed to make me feel like a mentor, even when I had no idea what was going on. There were also the countless events that you offered up your chair to someone standing, grabbed an extra water for someone, and times that you offered to give me your button because there wasn't enough for all of us in our big group. Thank you for always making me feel important and being so kind. To my Princess Tia, you are the wild child in our bunch. I wouldn't have changed that for anything. From day one, we clicked, and sometimes I felt like you had some parallels to my younger sister out in California. We spent the year catching each other on the sleep cam in the long car rides, sharing a look and knowing what the other would say, and making bizarre faces and pictures. You never missed a chance to socialize with others or make them laugh, which is a beautiful quality that I admire in you. I have always been inspired by your professionalism throughout the year. We've both had a lot on our plates in our personal lives, but you helped me leave that baggage at home where you left yours. I sincerely appreciate the friendship that we've built this year, and I can't wait to see how college unfolds for you, and I know the world better look out because you are one strong-willed and motivated young woman. Thank you for being you this year. To the girl I crowned tonight, always stay humble and kind. You are in for a once-in-a-lifetime year. Remember that the crown does not entitle you to anything, but instead gives you opportunity. My advice is to take full advantage of all of that opportunity. You can sleep when your year is up. Finally, I would like to extend an enormous thank you to everyone who has made this year a reality for me, especially my parents. Mom, I appreciate you always washed my clothes last minute when I forgot and showed up to events sporting your raspberry red. Dad, thank you for never wasting time to tear down the float, make me food, or help me carry in all of my stuff after every event. I would also like to thank everyone who volunteers for the festival, my royal family, the Sparkle section, the judges who selected me, and anyone who has supported me throughout my year. For the last time in crown and gown, I am your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Kayla Lindquist.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Kayla Lindquist.
Ladies and gentlemen, for one last time, your 2015-2016 Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty.
Thank you, ladies, for a job well done this past year. You have served your community well, and we thank you. Along with the memories and experiences these three have created over the past year, they will also receive a big thank you from the festival in the form of an educational scholarship. The Raspberry Association and the Walzer Foundation have begun a wonderful partnership to fund the Raspberry Royalty Scholarships. And here to present those scholarships and to talk a little more about the partnership is General Manager of Walzer Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, David Burwald.
Thank you. The Walzer Automotive Group got its start in Hopkins when Jack Walzer opened Town Edge Ford in 1956. Since then, we've been a proud member of the Hopkins community and have been committed to giving back to communities where we work, live, and play. The Walzer Foundation donates 5% of pre-tax earnings to local nonprofit organizations and participates in numerous philanthropic events throughout the Twin Cities. On behalf of our employees, our customers, and their families, Walzer is proud to support the Raspberry Royalty Scholarships. It's an honor to present Princess Tia, Princess Christine, and Queen Kayla each their scholarships.
Without these three ladies, the rest of the royal family and the story of the Raspberry Festival would not have been passed on to so many others in the state of Minnesota this past year. Not only were these three great representatives for the festival, but also the city of Hopkins. Many of our Raspberry Festival volunteers come from past royalty and royal families. With this scholarship, the board of directors would also like to extend an invitation to come on board as a volunteer to help make our festival the best it can be.
In 1994, the Raspberry Festival lost a volunteer and cherished member of the Raspberry family to her battle with cancer. Jan Phillips volunteered with the festival in many capacities, and she is dearly missed. These crowns have been part of the Raspberry tradition for over 20 years and now are passed down each year to our new princesses and queen. Princess Tia, Princess Christine, and Queen Kayla love the comments they receive when they wear these lovely crowns and wish to thank the Phillips family for their contributions to the Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty.
Now, before we crown the new royalty, we would like to remind you that the Grand March will take place in the lobby just a few moments before the coronation. After the Grand March, please proceed to the JC room right here in the Hopkins Center for the Arts for the Royal Ball. The new royalty would like to dance the night away at the ball, so please withhold from taking any group photos at the end of the Grand March. We have set aside plenty of time at the pre-parade brunch on Sunday. Parents of the newly crowned royalty, please meet at the front of the stage to be escorted to meet your daughter. We ask that only the parents of the newly crowned royalty join us in the green room.
Well, ladies, the time has come. Will you please step to the front of the stage?
And judges, may I have the envelopes, please?
All right, let's give all the candidates and their sponsors one more big round of applause. As I'm sure you've noticed, we have 6 worthy candidates, but only 3 will be crowned Raspberry royalty. The judges must have had a very, very tough time determining who would represent Hopkins for next year, Abby.
That's very true. Now, Princess Tia, Princess Christine, and Queen Kayla, it is time to crown your successors. The new princesses crowned tonight will be crowned in no particular order and will have equal reign. To prove this to you, I am going to now mix up the envelopes so there's no confusion.
I'm confused.
All right, Princess Tia, it's time to crown your successor.
It's hydromatic. Why it's freeze lightning? Keep talking, whoa, keep talking. Fuel injection cut up in chrome plated rods, oh yeah. I'll get the money, I'll get the money. With the 4-speed on the floor, never waiting at the door. You know that ain't no shit, never getting lots of tip. Freeze lightning. Go freeze lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016-2017 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess is Caitlin Thorne. All right, Christine, it's time to crown your successor. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016-2017 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Princess is Safrona Lavasser. All right, Queen Kayla, it's your turn to crown your successor.
What do you think?
My dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016-2017 Hopkins Raspberry Festival Queen, Jezebel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the 2016-2017 Hopkins Raspberry Festival royalty, Caitlin, Safrina, and Jezebel.
And Caitlin Throne, Princess Safrona Lavasser, and Queen Jezebel Flores. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you for joining us. Again, thank you to all the volunteers who helped make this festival a success. We'll see you in just a few moments for the Grand March outside in the lobby. Have a great evening.